Nutmeg is with us overseeing things from her perch. All right, so we're in parallel with our feet. That can be touching, that can be hip distance apart. Good morning and welcome. Shoulders roll up, back and down a couple times. Good. Now let's make that movement bigger as always, adding elbows, lifting the chest, rounding the shoulders, then opening the shoulders, adding the arms, maybe step out a little bit so your movement can get a little bit bigger. Maybe even add a little bend of the knees and pull in of the belly so you're almost in a cat, and then you open in a cow a couple more times, rounding and opening, and one more time we round and we open and bring those feet together. Shoulders roll up, back and down, ribs stay down this time. So keep the ribs down, but do that same, just a couple times, a little movement with your shoulders, but make sure the ribs stay down, just to remind us that we're in Pilates class. All right, a little bit of balance and coordination here. You're going to step on your right foot. You're going to step back with your left. You're going to bend into a little lunge, feel that right quad and that right glute. Then you're going to bring your arms behind you, open your chest, lift that back leg up in the air, poke a hole in the ceiling with your foot. Bring it through. If you need to tap, that's fine. Otherwise, bring it through, hold for a moment, and then give me a twist and bring it down. Woo! Step back with your right leg. Bend into both legs. Give me a little lungy squat here. Feel that left glute and that left quad. Launch it forward. Keep the knee bent. Take the back leg, bend it, and poke a hole in the ceiling with your toe. Come back through center if you can. Lift it right up. And then rotate and back down. You're going to pick up that pace just a little bit. Step back with your left, lunge it, fly it, poke a hole in the ceiling, bring it in, give me a rotation, step down. Other leg, step back, lunge, fly, poke a hole, oops, and come back, through center, rotate, and down. One more time like that. We lunge, we drop, we fly, we poke a hole, come through with control, rotate, down, other leg, step back, lunge it, fly those arms, poke a hole in the ceiling, bring the leg through, rotate. Adding on, we do that twice each thing. So we're going to step back, we're going to lunge 2 times, sit into it, poke a hole in the ceiling 2 times, come back through center, hold for 2 seconds, and rotate 2 times. And back to center. Opposite leg steps back, 2 drops, lunge, or up in the air 2 times, forward with the knee 2 times, or hold for 2, sorry, rotate 2 times. Now we do 4, so we're going to step back with that left leg, 4 little sit downs. Good. Launch it, poke a hole in the ceiling, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel that on that right glute. Bring that leg forward. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate 4. Lift that knee up. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Other leg. We step back 4 times. 4, 3. Bend both knees if you can. Good. Launch it. Hold for a second and poke a hole in the ceiling 4 times. Come through center, hold for 4 seconds. Then bring it across for 4. All right, last one, bigger challenge, 8 times. We step back, we go 8 drops. Try not to pitch forward too much. Beautiful. Then we fly, hold it for a second, poke 8 holes in your ceiling. Bring that through. You're going to try and hold for 8, 4, 2, and then 8 crosses. And bring it down. Other leg, step back. 8 lunges, split lunges we call these. Last 2. Good, launch it forward, keep that other knee bent, poke a hole in the ceiling for 8. Good, bring it forward and hold for 8. And we rotate. Oh, we didn't hold for 8, did we? Hold it for 8 here, 8 and 7 and 6. Or maybe we did. We did hold for 8? I don't know. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Well, we got bonus time. Cross your left leg over your right. Send the hips to the left, arms to the right. Press, bend both knees, come down, roll through a cat. Inhale through a cow, stick that hip out, and then straighten those legs. Bring that left arm up. Give yourself some support with the right and bring it up. Uncross. Right over left. Up and over with the arms. Bend the knees. Come into a crouchy position. Roll through cat. Inhale through cow. Straighten those legs. Other arm up and bring it up. Shake that all out. Let's come to the back of your mat for me, please. So we've got some balance going on. We're going to go into that wide stance. We're going to bend our knees, roll through a cat and a cow a couple times. Take it as slow as you want or as quickly. Just do it with your own breath. Exhaling through cat, inhaling through cow. If you have any sticky spots, maybe slow it down there. Beautiful. Then we're going to walk it out. We're going to bring those feet a little closer together. We're going to come into that high plank position. Shoulders roll out of our ears. Head in line with your spine. Just holding this high plank for a couple seconds. Then you're going to roll forward and back, stretching forward with the toes, pressing back with those heels. A couple times as you do this, try and keep your hips even. Good. And then come into square. I want you to look down so you see your feet and pull your belly button in. So like a cat, arch into a cat, roll up on your tippy toes and then press back. So we're doing a pike, but we're not leading with the hips. Notice that's the difference, right? Rounding versus extending. Then come back into your plank, hold for a moment, then pull your belly button in, lower your head, roll up on your tippy toes, come into that pike again, and then plank it again. And then one more time, curl and round to lift into that pike, and then come into your plank, bring it down, press back, resting position, hips sit back on your heels, arms maybe by your sides if you're okay. You can make little fists and give yourself more space. And then hands forward, let's undulate through a cow and a cat. Beautiful. Let's roll all the way over onto our side. Lift that waistline up off the ground. Pull your ribs in, pull your abs in. We're going to lift that top leg up. We're going to draw a couple little circles, trying to keep it higher than your hip, and reverse. Good. Now bend the bottom knee, tuck it behind you. Come up onto that elbow, protect that shoulder. And then you're going to lift that bottom hip up as if you're doing a modified side plank, and we circle here. Shoulder out of your ear and reverse your circle. Beautiful. Then we're going to come all the way up onto the hand and the side of that thigh. Now that leg lifts up quite high. And again, you're trying to keep it at hip height while you circle. Keep going. And now reverse that circle. Beautiful. Sit down on that same hip and then extend that leg forward. Take the leg that you just worked, bring it across, bend that knee, sit up nice and tall, bring that hip across, Bring your hand behind you, turn it into a little twist along with that stretch. Even think about, instead of this hip being off the ground, roll onto it and see if you can twist a little farther. All right, now the leg that's bent is going to stay under, right? So just flip ends, lie all the way down for me, please. Waistline off the ground, and we do those circles. And reverse. Trying to keep the hips fairly quiet. Beautiful. Bend that bottom knee, prop yourself up on your elbow, shoulder out of your ear, side plank, supported side plank, leg up, circle here. And reverse. Beautiful. You're going to come up, I'm not going to do this side, but you're going to come up onto that other leg and then lift this up hip height, right? And you'll circle, 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 and reverse. Beautiful. Come down, that knee that's bent, you're going to bring it in front. The leg you just worked comes across, sit up nice and tall, give it a stretch. Try not to tip off that hip, so keep your hip down and then maybe rotate around a little bit. Uncross that leg, go ahead and roll on down, lying down position, both knees into your chest. Take a little rock side to side. Put the left foot on the ground. Let's extend that right leg straight up in the air. Fingertips go to your hip bones. We're going to do single leg circles here. So you're going to inhale, start a circle, finish the circle with an exhale, reverse directions. Inhale to start, exhale to finish your circle, and reverse directions again. As you do this, you're trying to make sure that both hips are staying completely stable, that your left knee isn't swaying side to side. So that's where that stability comes from. If you want, you can stretch the left leg out on the ground straight, and then you can see if maybe you can make your circles bigger without sacrificing movement in those hips. Beautiful. Bring that left leg up and that right knee, put it on the ground. Same thing, we start with small leg circles on the left side, trying to keep the right side absolutely stable. If you're able, you can certainly stretch out that right leg, flex through that heel, maybe make your left leg circles a little bigger. Leave the left leg up there, right leg joins it, arms out into a T, let the legs move a little bit to the left, bring them overhead, move to the right, and come down. So a circle, a hip circle. Then go the other way. Inhale as you go to the right and up. Exhale as you finish your circle down and around to the left. Reverse, go left, inhaling up and over, go to the right, exhaling down. So you're drawing a circle on the ceiling with your toes, and your hips are both mostly staying on the ground. You just go different direction every time. And then if you want to turn this into a little more challenge, as your legs go to the left, let the right hip lift up. So your legs go farther. Then they come up and over, and then they come to the right and come back down again. So when I go to the right, my left hip is up. When I go to the left, my right hip is up. And I reverse directions every time. So we make a bigger circle. If you want to turn this into the true corkscrew, you have to promise me that you don't have high blood pressure, detached retina, thyroid disease, osteoporosis, vertigo, or pregnancy. If you don't have any of those, you might move your hands down a little bit. Legs go left, up, overhead, down, around to the right, and finish. And they come to the right, up, overhead, down, around to the left. So bigger circles, but as your legs come overhead, that puts some pressure on the neck. So that's why I asked about those other issues, making sure those are not the case. And then next time you come back to center, you're going to stay there. I'm going to do one more exercise from here. You're going to bring your right foot forward and your left foot away from you. And then you're going to draw a circle till they come back to center. This time your left leg comes in front, your right leg goes away, and you circle, right? So it's helicopter. So my right leg is going clockwise this time. And my left leg is coming forward, down and around, it's going counterclockwise. Right leg clockwise, left leg counterclockwise. I think I'm really bad at that stuff, you know. So keep that going. Should look like this. And then that. And you have stability in your hips. And then bring that down, and once again, we'll hug those knees in, take a quick little break here. And then feet come back down, hands on your thighs, deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, sweep them overhead, and exhale, bring them down as you come down. Deep breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, stretch, reach, exhale, down. So basically, ab prep. Exhale, lift, inhale, reach, exhale, down. And keep that going for me. A few more here. Beautiful. Then all we're going to do is lift the legs tabletop, add on into double leg stretch. And then we're going to add on to this double leg stretch just a little bit. So this time extend, then open your arms and your legs, come together, and then bend and tap. So we inhale to open, we exhale to stretch into a V, we inhale back to center, we exhale to tap. Inhale, reach, exhale, open, back to center, inhale, exhale, tap. So try that for a few times, please. So a kind of slower version of double leg stretch, but not the slowest, the slowest. Beautiful. Hug those knees, quick break. Keep the right knee hugged in, extend that left leg up in the air, reach down for your right ankle with your right hand, left hand on that left knee, or right knee, sorry, deep breath in. Exhale, lift and reach into a stretchy version of single leg stretch. Reverse those legs and reach. And just keep that going a couple more times. Then we're going to add on to single leg stretch, but you're still doing it. This is one I have to pretend to do. All right, come back with both legs to center. Extend that left leg up in the air and bring that right arm overhead. And I want you to stay here and give me 2 pulses. Reach, reach. Inhale back to center. Extend that right leg, left arm overhead. Reach, reach. Inhale back to center. Left leg, right arm, reach, reach, and switch it up. Right leg, left arm, reach, reach. You guys know you don't have to grab your right knee as I'm doing, right? You don't, they don't need to do that. Good. So reach, reach. It's a little pulse, right? Reach, reach. Other leg, reach, reach, but you're in tabletop. Four more. And relax. All right, as you come down, we're going to walk our feet a little bit wide. Now, if you have a hardwood floor and it's shiny, you might be able to put your feet out on the floor. If your mat isn't a sticky mat, if it's slippery, your feet might stay on the mat. If you have a linoleum floor, you're good. If you have a rug, you might be in trouble here. Sorry. So we're going to lift up in a bridge with feet wide. And I want you to take your left toe, actually your right toes, walk forward, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lift the right toes up in the air, So your heel is on the ground, drag the right heel back. You should feel that in your right hamstring. Here we go again. Right toes walk forward, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drag the right hip back. Again, walk forward, scoochie your toes, 3, 2, 1. Heel in, heel down, toes up, drag it back. Now, what I want you to start noticing is when that right hip, when those toes walk away, that right hip wants to drop down. Can you keep it lifted? Right? So you're trying to actually keep those hips as square as possible. You should feel this in your right hamstring, by the way. All right, one more time, walk it forward, lift your toes, drag the right heel back. Keep it stable. We're going to do the left side. Walk it forward with the toes, drag that heel back. Walk it forward with your toes, lift the toes, drag with the heel. Walk, lift and drag. A couple more on this side, a few more on this side. Trying to do your best to keep the hips as even as possible. Beautiful. All right, now I want you to walk your feet into parallel so that ankles and knees are hip distance apart. Walk your right toes forward, drag back with your right heel. Walk your left toes forward, drag back with your left. Right toes forward, right drag. Left toes forward, left drag. Right toes forward, right heel drag. Left toes forward, left heel drag. And now you're going to walk your ankles, knees to touch. Scoochie, scoochie forward with your toes. Lift both heels up. Oh, sorry, we need to do those one at a time. Walk forward with one foot, drag the heel back. Walk forward with the other foot, drag the heel back. But when you come back to center, your knees are touching so that we're going to be working those skinny little hamstring muscles, right? Semitendinosus, whatever the other one is, membranosus. Right, but when I put my feet close together, I'll feel that more. And gently come down. Let's give those hamstrings a little bit of love. So right leg is going to come in, give it a hug. Bring that left leg up behind it. Give that a hug. Feel that nice stretch on that outer hip into your hammy. Take a little rock side to side, arms into a T, left foot on the ground, knees drop to your left. Back up through center, knees drop to your right in this exact same position. And then back up through center, keep your right knee over your left for now. Lift those legs tabletop. Point your left toes, pull your ribs down toward the floor. Toe touch exercise. Inhale, knees move away. Exhale, bring them back up again. Your foot is going to want to dangle your right foot, so kind of keep it as active as possible. You could even crisscross it behind the left ankle to keep it a little more involved. Right? A couple more like that. Then you're going to come back up. You're going to put your right foot on the ground, left knee cross. Actually, sorry, left leg comes in for a hamstring stretch. Then tuck that right knee up behind it. Let those knees drop to the right. Come on back up through center. Let the knees drop to the left. Nice big twist. Stretch for that right hip. Then we come back up through center. Right toes are pointed. I'm supporting, you're not, right? And then toe touch exercise, right? As that right leg moves away. Not going to happen here. So you're still crisscrossed. Beautiful. Uncross, both legs in, take a little rock side to side. Reach down, grab towards your ankles, bring yourself up so your legs are apart just a little bit. Flex through those heels, almost like you're doing a happy baby. Roll up, hold for a moment, exhale, roll back down. So a little kind of modified open leg rocker. We can turn this into open leg rocker if that's in your wheelhouse by straightening those legs. Remember, when you do this, you're in control, believe it or not. Exhale to roll, just do your shoulder blades. Inhale, stick the balance at the top. Exhale, roll back with control. Inhale, stick the balance at the top. One more time, roll it back. Stick the balance, hold for me at the top. Bend the knees, feet come down. Give yourself a little lift like you're doing a tricep dip and scoot the hips back. Walk so that those sit bones are right up against the ground. Walk those legs out if you want. We're doing spine stretch. Beautiful. Bring it up. We're going to bring those ankles and knees to touch. And we're going to do simple version of roll down, right? So arms out front. We exhale, hinge back, pull the belly button in. We inhale up. We're going to exhale to hinge. We're going to inhale up. We're going to exhale to hinge. We're going to inhale up. 2 more times. Exhale back. Inhale up. Last time. Exhale back. Inhale up. Sit nice and tall. Turn over to face me. Bend your knees and cross the top leg over the bottom leg. Make sure there's a crisscross at the ankle. Top leg in front. Protect this shoulder, so push it back, lift up out of it. From here, we're going to go into our side bend. You want to keep your feet where they are and simply straighten those legs and lift up. Then you have 3 options. You can come all the way back down and then come back up again. You could come halfway down or tap, or you could just do a baby bend and lift. So up to you. Keep going. You have 4 more. 3 more. Beautiful. Then from there, you're going to roll over onto your abs for me, please. Let your forehead rest on your arms. Pull your belly button in. Lift both legs off the ground. Bring them down. This time, legs stay down. Toes are on the ground, toenails. Arms out in maybe a V. Deep breath in. And lift up upper body. And bring that down. Then this time, you can choose lower body or upper body or both. Lift them up and bring them down. You're going to do 4 more, either just legs, just arms, or both. Then you're actually going to turn away from me, right? But you know what to do. You're going to turn onto the opposite side. Top leg over the bottom leg, crisscross at the ankle, protect your shoulder, side bend on this side. And then come down, seated position, facing the front again. So we are back where we started. We call this the rotisserie. You guys have done it with me before. We're going to do 1 round. You're going to do 6 roll downs, right? Exhale back, inhale up, exhale back, inhale up. You're going to turn to face the camera. You're going to do 6 side bends. You're going to turn onto your belly. You're going to do 6 elevations or extensions, either just legs, just arms, or both. Then you're going to turn away from the camera so you can do the other side, 6 side bends. And then you're going to face the front and you'll be back to center. So I can actually only see about 2.5 of you. When you come back to center, I want you, yeah, I can see your hands now, Nancy. When you come back to center, I want you to wave your hands, right? All right, and I'm going to time you and see how long it takes to do 1 round of 6 of each thing, okay? So you're sitting at any questions? 6 of each. Then you do a side bend, extension, side bend the other way. You're back at front and you, okay, get ready, get set, and wait. We start sitting up, right? Ready, get set, and go. 6 of those roll downs, right? When you finish your 6 roll downs, you roll to one side and you do 6 side bends. Good. When you finish your 6 side bends, you're on your abs. You choose just legs, just arms, or both. And then you're back to 6 side bends after that. And then you wave your hands. Woo, Carol. Woo, Nancy. Wave those hands, Linda. Yay. All right, beautiful, guys. Okay, so for the people I could see, it took about 42 to 52 seconds to a minute, right? So I'm going to give you 4 minutes, and I'm going to challenge you to try to get through at least 5 rotations. Don't stop if you get to 5. Keep going. See if you can get to 6. I had people in class yesterday get to 6 for sure. So you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to do 6 of each, right? 6 roll downs, 6 side bends, 6 extensions, 6 side bends. Then you come back to center, you wave your hands, so I'll know you finished 1 round, and then you start right over again. Okay? Hopefully that's good. We're doing 4 minutes. Get ready, get set, and go. So 6 of everything, please. After your 6 roll downs, you have 6 side bends. After your 6 side bends, you have 6 extensions. And then you have 6 side bends the other way. And when you come back to center, you give me a wave, and then you go again. And you just keep it going. We're at 1 minute, so hopefully you're more than 1 round done. Nice job, everyone. Yay. Keep it going. Beautiful. Woo, Carol's 2 rounds in at 1.5 minutes. That's awesome. Nice, Nancy. We are halfway there, 2 minutes in. Nice. Good job, Linda. I'm sure Ted and Tom are doing great too. I think that was 3 for Carol. Woo! Nice, Nancy. Nice work, everyone. We do roll downs, we do side bends, we do extensions, we do side bends on the other side. Good job, y'all. Keep it going. Beautiful. That's 4, I believe, for Carol, and we're at the 3-minute mark. Maybe it's 5. I don't know, but just keep going. Okay. 3:15. Nice, Nancy. All right, we're at 3:30. You have 30 seconds. If you were on 4, can you finish and make it to 5? If you were on 5, can you make it to 6? Keep going. Oh, that was a 5 for Carol. You have 20 seconds left. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. Nancy, was that 5 for you? Hold up 5 if that was for you. Nice. Carol, did you do 5 or 6? 6. How about you, Linda? 4. All right. And hopefully you guys ended up evenly, right? So if you didn't, then go back and, finish on the other side. Let's sit up for a minute, take a break, give your heart rate a chance to come down. Towel off. All right, good work, everyone. So from this seated position, let's pull that left leg in, extend that right leg straight out in front of you, and as always, pull those sit bones out from under you, or that mush out from under you, sorry, not mush, whatever you're sitting on, so you're on sit bones. Lift that right leg up, point it, flex it, point it, flex it. Bring it down, walk it out a little bit, and lift it up again, point and flex, point and flex. Bring it down, walk it out a little bit farther, sit up taller, point and flex with it off the ground. And one more. Oh, it's getting pretty miserable. Way off to the side this time. Sit tall, lift it up, point flex. Bend that bottom leg, lean over on it, the leg you just worked. Bring that knee behind you, try and get it farther back than the hip. Lift that top arm up. Let's open to the back of the room, reach as far back as you want. Come back through center, reach overhead, and then tuck those hips and bring that arm down, drop into it, walk, walk, walk. Come back, lift it up, and press down, and we get to do the other side. Yippee! All right, so we've got hold of our right leg, it's bent, left leg is straight. We're going to lift it off the ground, point and flex. Bring it down and out, point and flex. Open it a little farther. And one more. Woo! And bring it down. Woo! Take that knee, try and bring it farther back than your hip. Tuck. Arm comes up. We're going to open to the back of the room as far back as you want. Come back through center, bring that arm down, tuck the hips. Walk it forward. And then lift it up. Beautiful. Come all the way over onto your spine. Hug those knees in as you go. Take a quick little rock side to side. Then extend those legs out, reach those arms overhead, deep breath in. On the exhale, I want you to pull your belly button in, and you're going to have a choice here. You can roll up halfway and then open into a T and come down, or you can see if you can roll up all the way, inhale, open into a T, exhale, roll back down again. Remember, coming halfway up, getting both shoulder blades off the ground, opening into a T is plenty challenging, right? If you feel this too much in your low back, bend your knees for me, please. And whether you're doing partials or fulls, you're going to do 2 more, and then next time you're lying down, you're going to stay there, whether your knees are bent or straight. Last one. And then bend both knees for me and bring that right knee in. Give it a nice hug over to the right shoulder, please. Let the left leg drop open. Get some rotations through that right ankle, point and flex. Come on back through center. Pull those right toes back. Feel a big stretch in that foot and that calf. Maybe rotate side to side. And then extend it up. Come back through center. Bring your left leg back through center, stretch it out, lift yourself up towards that right leg, bend the elbows, come back down, bend that knee, let it cross towards your left shoulder, put the left heel, right heel on the left leg. Feel that big stretch across the hip, and then if you want, you can rotate into a twist. As you come back through center, let the ankle flip-flop over the thigh. And then again, we'll extend that left leg up, we'll point and flex through the left. Rotate at the ankle, go both ways. Then bend that knee, tuck it behind the right. Pull those knees up and over to the left. If you're feeling a delicious stretch on that right hip and you want to stay there, please do so. Otherwise, you can drop into a twist. Back up through center, uncross. Left leg in. Give it a nice hug. Let both legs open opposite directions. Rotate at your left ankle. Reach down, grab those left toes, press. A little movement, still pointing and flexing. Eventually coming back through center, straight legs, walk yourself up. Bring yourself higher, come down with that. Bend that knee, bring it across, put the left foot on the right thigh. Rotate into a twist if you like. As you come back through center, that leg flops open and that right leg comes up. We thread the needle and we point and flex through the right. Then we'll bend that right knee, left leg crisscrosses over. We bring it to that right shoulder, an option to stay there or drop to the right. And then back up through center, whether you do a roll up or a roll like a ball, however you want to get back up, and then over onto your hands and knees. Roll into a little cat and cow. We'll tuck those toes, we'll lift those hips, pedal it out. Wide stance. Hang over and on. Bend those knees, cat and cow. Happy Saturday and